choices have consequences.
Oh, look. It's the peaceful, tolerant left with all of their flowery platitudes and pastel logos and rainbow this and that, saying, hey, we want you conservatives dead, but don't worry, these are death threats with sprinkles because we love so much. No, these are anger-filled goblins, Abe. You know exactly what we're talking about. Another victim of Democrat terrorism behind us, boys. But let's head over to Blue Sky, a place that only exists because these people thought Twitter, or X, was too toxic after that fascist Elon Musk bought it. So now they're over here on Blue Sky, and they're saying, we want Elon next. We want him dead. Wow. You guys are maniacs. But please, keep being maniacs out in the open so I can see who's who over here. But look at this. This is just post after post after post of all of these people celebrating Charlie Kirk being killed and wanting Joe Rogan next. J.K. Rowling next. Please, can we get Matt Walsh next? Pretty please. What about Ben Shapiro? Look at this. They got hit list over here. The peaceful, tolerant left with their murderous hit list. They want you to give up your guns. Nah, all that. A lot of Matt Walsh. I saw Tim Pool on here. This guy's a fence sitter. The beanie-wearing fence sitter, Tim Pool. We need him dead. They will never be satiated, boys, because they're monsters. These are broken individuals. They got a real bad habit of letting everybody know out in the open. Now, if you got a bad habit that you're looking to change out there, check out today's sponsor, Fume. Ever feel like you're stuck in a bad habit that you're doing and you're not even thinking about it? Well, with today's sponsor, Fume, you could break up with your bad habit. Maybe it's something that you're doing while you're bored, something you just grab, you're not even thinking about it, hanging out with friends. Maybe you're doing it because you're stressed. My dad used to chew on pens. People come over to the house. They need to borrow a pen. And they go, hey, what, you got rats in here? I go, no, my dad. He's chewing on this pen over here. He could have used Fume. Would have been a game changer for him. Today's video sponsor, Fume, is not a vape. It's not an e-cigarette. It's not a nicotine product. There's no nicotine at all in this thing. It's something completely different, yet it's simple, it's satisfying, and it's an effective way to replace bad habits without inhaling something harmful. No vapor, no nicotine, just flavor. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device that delivers great taste without any harmful chemicals. Instead of inhaling vapor, you simply breathe in natural, non-toxic flavors that satisfy the craving without the downside. Over 500,000 people have already added Fume to their daily routine, and I can see why. It's simple, it's effective, and it comes with none of the downsides of smoking or vaping. And so if you're looking to order one of these today, order your journey pack using my code SALTYCRACKER. They'll throw in a free topper for you right there. So head over to tryfume.com/saltycracker or hit that QR code on the side over there and order yours today. Look at some of these. Some of these aren't even just stupid posts from stupid people. Some of these are felonies, Abe. Rest in piss. Go get Trump next. All right, Sage. Headed for Trump next? Let's hope. Oh, it wasn't a dream. Now do Trump next? Yeah, these seem like they all need a knock, knock, knock on the door from the FBI. And some other people who are getting, not necessarily knocks on the door for the FBI, but celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. They're going to get you fired. It's going to get you. Our site is keeping receipts. Our site has adapted to 5th generational warfare. And don't come in here with, oh, I thought you were against cancel culture. I was saying, you're not going to want to do cancel culture because once our site understands what's happening, we're going to beat you with the weapon of cancel culture. And we're better at everything with you idiots. So these people would have you fired for making fun of fentanyl, a fentanyl slinger who overdosed on his stash. All right? This isn't a slight difference of opinion, by the way. No, these people are actively begging for people to be murdered. That was never legal. That was never fine. It's not even cancel culture. I'm fine with using cancel culture against these weirdos, by the way. But this isn't even cancel culture. This is just maniacs saying real stupid stuff and then getting fired for it. This lunatic, Matthew Dowd, was on MSNBC. On MSNBC, he says that Charlie Kirk deserved what he got. Wow.
But following up what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful action.
First of all, Charlie Kirk, he's just talking out of the Bible. So this guy has now told you that the Bible's hate speech. And if you say hateful things, well, then it's fine, right? If hateful things are done to you. I think murdering somebody is worse than saying something that other people disagree with. Yeah, this guy's Charlie Kirk in the Bible, that's hate speech. You're going to get killed for that. Oh, really? No, really? Yeah. The mask has slipped. That openly saying, well, listen, if we disagree with you, or we don't like what you're saying, it's fine if our side kills you. All right, because you're divisive and you're polarized. The man's body was still warm as this guy is saying this. MSNBC got so much hate that this guy was fired. And maybe he should be investigated. I need the FBI to make sure that this guy's not going to do stuff to a religious minority in this country. Right? Right. Well, moving on from media idiots to, hey, maybe your children are under the watchful eye of a lunatic, a murderous, rage-induced goofball. The school system in this country has been completely taken over by insane, ugly left chicks. And they are absolutely convinced that everybody is a leftist around them. The 30 kids in the classroom, all of their parents, they're all flaming goofball leftists like them. So I'm going to go out on social media after Charlie Kirk has been murdered. I'm going to celebrate it. And I won't have any repercussions of this because we're all on the same side. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're not even fired for the stuff you said about Charlie Kirk. You're fired just because you're stupid. How about that? You're dumb as hell. You said some egregious, horrible stuff online, celebrating a man being murdered, and you're shocked that you're fired? Yeah, you're fired because you're dumb. Yeah. Meridian High School employee terminated after posting videos celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination, and there are a ton of these, by the way. A lot of these dumb teachers, they're all celebrating this. All of these people who get a paycheck from your taxes, they're convinced that everybody around them is a leftist. Leftists don't pay taxes, right? You're upsetting conservative parents over here. Can you imagine you drop your kid off at school and then your kid's teacher is on social media going, yeah, Trump next. I'm not even satiated with one death of a conservative. I want all conservatives dead. Yeah, odds are all of the dads of your kids are conservatives. I mean, if they made a kid, they're conservatives, man. But no. You going to fire me over that? Yes. Oh, my God, it's my First Amendment. Calling for the murder of people is not the First Amendment. Again, a teacher, by the way. The dumbest people on the planet. Here's Lives of TikTok. Some more teachers. I saw one school had 4 teachers fired, man. It's an epidemic. Kelly over here at Ridgeview Elementary School. You got small children under this chick's watch, and she's crazy. She's been suspended following posts celebrating Charlie's murder. Here's Kelly saying, this may not be the obituary, period. There you go. There's that first class. World-class education, boys. These are the teachers that we need to keep. You're fired for that. You're fired for that. How about you're fired for that? We were all hoping to wake up to, but this is a close second for me. This chick is so out of it. All of these teachers, they're so completely out of it. They're so deep in an echo chamber surrounded by other ugly lefty goofballs. They go on social media. They go under their own teacher account, man, and they're on social media amplifying and saying, I want more dead conservatives. More dead conservatives. I want Trump. I want the president dead. You are teetering on a felony over here. You're surprised that you're fired? The school got to go back in there. Who else? What other teachers are up duty that? I want their names too. You're out of here. You guys are crazy. But yeah. Don't come in here with no cancel. That's a death threat. Listen, it's not it's only, I don't know, top 10% of the conservative that died over there. It's not good enough for me. I want more, right? I want somebody higher up. I want Trump. Oh, again. That's the FBI knocking up. FBI, boom, 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 boom. come to the door. We think that you just posted a death threat to the president. Elementary school teacher boys. But there you go. A lot of teachers waking up today find out that they fired because they're stupid. Thank you so much. Today's sponsor, Fume. Check them out, boys, and then make way because the salt must flow.